Well, Coach, quite a victory here tonight. Minneapolis takes down the Lady Trojans from Beloit in overtime by 3. Coach, quite a basketball game.
It really was. It was a great basketball game. You know, whether if you're just a spectator of the game of basketball, to be sitting here and watch a high-scoring girls game like that, that's pretty fun.
Well, thinking our team was probably a 15-point underdog coming into this contest against a number 5 ranked team in the state. I thought all year long, I told Scott, I said, I pictured our team playing like this all year long, and the bench comes out and plays big minutes for you. Just some awesome rebounding down there on the defensive end where we needed it. Nicole Forte and Mackenzie Allison. Shea Allison still over the back 5 times and 5 fouls. It's maddening, but big victory for the girls, and they deserve this one after taking a couple on the chin the last couple of game nights out.
Yeah, just getting we didn't really put a lot of emphasis that this game was a must-win, but, as a coach, deep down, you knew that, you wonder what our psyche would have been if we would have dropped 4 in a row. But to be able to be, like you said, the number 5 team in the state on your, the kids just really stepped up and did a great job tonight. I'm very proud of them.
Well, you had some outstanding three-point shooting here tonight from the outside, and we jump out to a 19-point lead and hold on, and then take them down in overtime with Brockman hitting for 30. And I don't know that she scored in overtime at all, but I think she ran out of gas. But I think we finally got the key and started shutting her down on the baseline. She loves driving that baseline. But free throw shooting, Coach, if we shot 50%, we wouldn't have had overtime.
You're right. We were just talking about that off the air. We shot free throws pretty decent up to the end of the regulation and into overtime. But it's hot in here. Our legs are tired. It's hard to simulate, all of that in practice all the time. Kids were put in some different situations than they're used to.
I think we're going to have to shut down here pretty soon,
okay.
But I did want to congratulate you on, well, it was a hard-fought victory, and you guys did a good job out there. Especially, I see the coaching staff working hard and setting up plays and defense, and I thought we really got the shot we wanted at the end of regulation. I kind of hoped that one would have went in.
Yeah, I wanted to just say one thing. You talk about Brockman not scoring, and Jadra Lott did just a magnificent job of shutting her down. And, we made that switch late in the game, and she just did a magnificent job.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Congratulations, Coach.
Good luck in the tournament. All right, we're ready for the boys as we take on the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A, the Beloit Trojans. Again, like the girls, undefeated overall and in the league. 2 guys for them. Bailey Vetter, 21.1 average. Colson Ream, 21.1 average, scoring both of them. Good grief, what can you say?
And they're only juniors.
Yeah, all their major guys are juniors. It's just incredible. They average scoring 77 points. Minneapolis averages 47.5. So they're plus 29 on us there. They give up 46.4. We give up 40.7. So we're about a 7 over them on there. That's an awful lot to give up. Excellent defense is going to be required of us tonight and put the ball in the hole.
And we have played some good defense, and we had the potential of playing some good defense. But it's going to take a big effort. They like to run, they like to gun, and they love to shoot from the outside.
They have beat us 6 straight games in a row in the last 3 seasons. Our last 2 wins were in sub-state finals in 2010 and 11.
Number 2, a 6'1" junior, Colson Reams for the Beloit Trojans, and for Minneapolis, number 2, a 6' senior, Josh Macy. For Beloit, a 5'11" junior, Bailey Vetter. And for Minneapolis, number 4, a 5'10" junior, Gavin Rothenberger. For Beloit, number 10, a 6'2" sophomore, Hunter Budke. Wow, I didn't realize that how young they really are. For Minneapolis, number 5, a 5'9" junior, Brandon Wolf. For Beloit, number 21, a senior, 6'3", R.J. Jackson. He's a low down low.
Selected to the All-Star football game for next summer.
Number 24 for Minneapolis, a 6'1" senior, Gage Mortimer. And for Beloit, a 5'11" junior, Colson Reams. And for Minneapolis, number 33, a 6'3" senior, John Kelly.
Got to have a big game out of John Kelly tonight.
So we have a Riemann and a Reams.
Yeah, Reams is the scorer.
Well, I'm just shocked the fact that, of course, Budke is a player, but the fact that how many juniors they start.
Oh yeah, big class for them.
So, and they have another veteran coming up, just so you know.
So our junior high boys lost last night?
Yes,
the girls.
No,
won?
the girls won and they move on, but the boys are done. It was a rough night.
So the junior high girls will play in the NCAA semis
tomorrow morning, I believe at 10 o'clock at Republic County.
Republic County.
So, and I'm not sure who they play, but yes. So, Minneapolis boys season is over.
Access to that.
And the tip is up, and we win the tip. Nice job by Minneapolis as Gavin Rothenberger gets the tip. Brandon Wolf with the basketball. They try to trap him. They get it over for Mortimer. Mortimer will swing it back out to Brandon Wolf. Brandon drives. Kicks it back out to Macy. Macy back to Wolf. Wolf over on the right side. Gets it down low to Rothenberger. Rothenberger up, and it's good. Nice job by Gavin with a nice quick step to the hole. And it goes back the other direction. Beloit quick to the hole. Shot is up and down low, up and good by number 10, Hunter Budke. Budke with the quick bucket. Minneapolis, well, they trap us. So we do get across. Over to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Macy. Macy, swing pass back over to Brandon Wolf for 3. Up and no good. Rebounded by Budke. Kicks it back out to Vetter. Vetter on the left-hand side brings it back down. High screen set. Vetter from the free throw line. Short. And it'll be off of Beloit. It'll be Minneapolis basketball.
Once that, I wanted to tell you, guys, top in the area, three-point percentage shooters, top 7, 4 of them are from Beloit. They're all shooting over 40%.
Wow. And 4 of them?
4 of them.
Wow. Macy dribbles over to Mortimer. Shot in the lane. Up, and it's good. Nice job by Gage Mortimer as he takes the runner and gets fouled. First foul on Beloit, and it is on number 2, Colson Riemann. Mortimer at the line for the and one. Shot is up, and it is good. Nice job by the senior. Beloit brings it down, gets it in the hands of Vetter. Vetter on the right-hand side. High screen. They look down low. Shot off the glass, no good. Big rebound, and the putback is good by Hunter Budke. So Budke gets 2 big buckets underneath. Minneapolis does break the press. Gets it into Rothenberger. Rothenberger back over to Brandon Wolf. Wolf back to Macy. Macy back over to Mortimer. Rothenberger in the lane, and he has it tipped off of Beloit. It'll be Minneapolis basketball. They get it into Rothenberger. Great catch in the air and shot, but just couldn't get it to fall. Shows his height and his jumping ability right there.
I wish he would use the backboard. He's missed both of those. I've seen them try. He's right there and way up in the air.
Riemann on the outside. He'll drive. Shot in the paint, up, and it's good. And we turn it over like that. And unfortunately, we get the turnover, and they will bring it back now. Minneapolis gets it across to Macy. 8-5, Beloit with the lead. Brandon Wolf back to Macy. Macy swing pass back over to Mortimer. And it's tipped out of bounds, blocked out of bounds off of R.J. Jackson. David Johns will check in for Rothenberger.
Reams has some very quick hands to pick that ball out of Macy's dribble.
Macy with the ball, back over to David Johns. Johns on the right-hand side, back to Kelly. Back over here to Macy. Macy takes the drive in, kicks it back out to Brandon Wolf for three, and it's good. Nice job, Brandon Wolf, as he hits a big three from the left-hand side. Nice shot by Brandon Wolf. And the rebound by David Johns into the hands of Mortimer. Mortimer back the other direction, tied up at 8. Macy with the ball. Early here in the first, just under 5 minutes. Brandon Wolf swing pass backward to David Johns. Into Kelly in the paint. Back to Macy. He'll take the three from the top of the key. It's good. Nice job, Josh Macy, as he hits a big three from the top of the key. Back the other direction. Three-point shot by Beloit. Off the mark. Rebounded by Brandon Wolf. Nice job by Brandon with the quick hands to get the rebound. Brandon pulls it back the other direction. Picks up his dribble. Back to Macy. Macy back to Wolf. Back to David Johns. Johns gets it into Kelly. Kelly back to Brandon Wolf. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson back on the outside. Gets it to Reams. Reams and it's picked up by Mortimer. Nice tie-up right there. Macy got absolutely leveled down there low. No call. They let him play it out.
Possession arrow to the Trojans.
Beloit will get in a couple new players as they get in number 11, Luke Hessling, a junior, and number 13, Brady Budke, a senior.
Dwayne Nicholson for the Lions.
Shot is up, and it's a three, and it's good by number 23, Colson Reams. Tied up at 11 again. Macy to Mortimer. It's a back in the hands of Minneapolis. As Minneapolis brings back to set it up. Nichols with the ball back to Macy. Macy at the top of the key. Drives back to Nichols. Lane picks up his dribble, gets it over to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Macy. Backward to David Johns. Yeah, he walked with it. Should have gone ahead and popped that from the outside.
Turn down the shot, dribble in.
Beloit basketball. 3:33 left to go in the first. Tied up at 11. Ball on the outside goes to Vetter. Vetter will drive. Oh, nice defense by the Lions. Back to Reams. Down to Jackson. Jackson back out. Three-point shot is going to be up, and it's no good. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Mortimer sitting out of bounds, and the ball touched him, so it'll stay with Beloit. John Kelly getting ready to check back in as he will come back in and he will give Macy a breather. Beloit to inbounds. Reams looks, they get it to Jackson. Back over to Vetter, down low to Jackson. Blocked. Oh, wow. Nice job by Rothenberger to get up in the air and get a piece of that one, but unfortunately they said they got some arm on that, so Beloit will go to the line. Great ups by Rothenberger, though, Mike. At the line is number 10, Hunter Butke. Up, and it's good. Beloit retakes the lead, 12-11. How's Beloit's defense been, Dale, as they've been holding their opponents to?
Yes.
Second shot coming here by Butke.
77 to 47, 31-point differential.
They get it in. They will cross it. Nice job to Kelly. Back to Mortimer. Shot is up, and it's no good. But Lane Nichols fighting hard down there. Great job, Lane Nichols, as he gets positioned down there. Lane is such a smart player and takes advantage of the smarts to get in there. Gets a great position and gets fouled. First foul on Vetter. Luckily, it's picked up in the backcourt by Minneapolis. Was not touched. Kicks it back out. Nichols. Into Kelly. Back to Johns for three. Off the mark. And rebounded by Beloit.
Kind of ricocheted out of there about 3 different times.
Vetter with the ball. Shot up. No good. And stepped out of bounds is number 13, Budke. Great athleticism by Beloit to hustle in there, and Beloit just keeps rotating them in, as checking in is number 51 for the first time, Alex Cooper. Also checking back in is Macy for Nichols.
Jackson's put on about 45 pounds of muscle since the last time I've seen him. Man, he's big.
He's solid. Macy with the ball. Gets it back out to Johns. Nice job by Josh Macy to see that. He's stepping out of bounds is Jackson. Jackson, it was out of bounds when he caught that, and just had to smile about it. So
He was place he didn't want to be at the wrong time.
In that case, sometimes it's better to dish it off earlier. In that case, he didn't have a chance to dish it at the end, but ended up in Beloit's hands out of bounds. Minneapolis ball.
Macy to Johns. David gets it back to Macy. Macy back over here to Mortimer. Back to Macy. Kicks it back out. Mortimer will take the shot up, no good, and rebounded by Cooper. Back to Beloit. Back in the hands of Hessling. Hessling with the ball at the top of the keys, guarded by Johns. They get it back out to Riemann. Riemann back out to Reams. Reams very quick with his feet and the dribble. And blocked by Kelly. Nice job by Kelly with a great block.
We haven't played anybody this year as quick as Reams.
Nope. No, not by any means. David Johns comes out as Brandon Wolf comes back in. Gonna have to keep that going here. Macy up to Kelly. Kelly up to Mortimer. Takes the shot off the glass, no good. And rebounded down low. Can't get it. And over the back is Rothenberger. He had a rebound and a putback, point blank, can't get it to fall. Beloit basketball.
Mortimer not able to hit that shot on a 1-on-2 down there. He pulls up and shoots in the transition game. I think we best just set up the half-court set and wait for the rest of the guys.
Ball goes down low. Yeah. That's going to be a foul on David Johns.
Over the back.
Beloit had position down there. First foul on Johns.
Third team foul on Minneapolis. 13-11 Beloit with a 2-point lead.
Great hustle and great steal. Minneapolis does come away with it. Turnover goes back to Minneapolis.
David Johns smart to pull that one back. Has Beloit quick to get back on defense.
Oh, man, come on.
Mortimer with the shot from the free throw line, ties it up at 13. Kelly had the ball down low. He passes it off. Nice job by Kelly. Great finish by Mortimer. Shot in the paint, no good. R.J. Jackson off of his hands, Minneapolis basketball. As Beloit gets another senior in, Daniel Herndon comes in.
And 13 also.
And number 13. And that is Budke.
Two
Comes back
bucks
in.
to put all these players in, don't we?
Wolf with the basketball. We'll try to trap him. They get it across to David Johns. Nice job. Pulls it back out to Mortimer, back to Macy. Macy back to Wolf. Brandon Wolf.
That Hesting is pesky little defender there.
Gets it off to Macy. 12 seconds left. Macy's going to drive.
Yeah, Wolf touched it last. He had to go get it.
Off of Minneapolis will be Beloit basketball. 7 seconds left, and they will try to get a last second shot off here.
Between Vetter or Reams, you're going to see a three-pointer launched here, I bet you.
Yep.
13 all here in the first quarter. Ball in the hands of Vetter. And Reams will drive. Takes a shot. No.
He
Did not get it off. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense. Great job right there as they have a tie ball game here at 13 here in
Nice.
in the first quarter, starting the second quarter. Nice job is the comment, and I agree with you 100%. We'll take a real quick break. 13-all here against the number 1 ranked Beloit Trojans. Minneapolis tied it at 13.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions. For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas, as the Beloit Trojans and the Minneapolis Lions tied up at 13.
Good solid first quarter.
Nice first quarter.
We played them neck to neck that quarter. That's very good.
It's warm in the gym, and Beloit has depth on that bench.
Yeah, they have already gone 4 deep, and they are solid. So they get it into Macy. Macy down low to Jace McKinney. Great job by Macy. Great finish by McKinney as McKinney gets his first points of the night. 15-13. Nice job there on the outside into the hands of Herndon. Herndon with the ball for Beloit. Now back to Reams. Reams gets it over to Herndon. Herndon will roll to the left-hand side, and they're going to go a hand check on McKinney. I'm going to brag for just a quick second. We lost last night, but I was very proud of my boys. They both played great defense last night, even in a loss.
Good.
So had to get a little brag there. Down low, there's the pass, and the block by Kelly. It's a tie-up. Nice job by John Kelly with a great tie-up.
Unfortunately, the arrow is to the Trojans.
I'll
So
tell
who
you,
did the junior high boys lose to?
we lost to Southeast of Saline.
Southeast.
They have another Montgomery.
Oh, sure.
so ball is tipped out of bounds and be off Minneapolis. Yeah, it will stay with Beloit.
The big Montgomery family or the smaller Montgomery family?
Pastor Montgomery's.
Pastor Montgomery family?
So I don't know which one that is. His grandson.
That's Zach and Jackson's younger brother.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we did a nice job of holding them down, but Beloit in the paint, no good, and big rebound right there, and still fighting down there, and we're going to get a push.
Foul on Nichols.
So we really had a struggle last night and had a couple players get injured, had one player sick, and so not what you wanted to see them end the season on, but I'm happy, proud of those boys.
15-13 Minneapolis leading Beloit here, second quarter action. Minneapolis, Jim, three-pointer on its way.
Up and good by Hessling. I'm assuming Hessling's one of those you talked about.
One of the four, yeah.
Nichols with the ball. Gotta move. There you go. They get across. And Jace, you got to go to that ball, buddy. And that's something as a sophomore he will learn.
Out of the top 7 in the area, the other one was Himmerling from Clay Center and a Bennington kid. I can't remember if it was Stanley or somebody else.
Macy with the ball, back to Mortimer, into Kelly in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Beloit. Beloit comes back the other direction. Reams flies down, great pass, and a great finish by Jackson in the paint. 18-15, Beloit with the lead. Back to David Johns, back to Macy. Back to Macy at the left-hand side. In the paint, shot is up. Can't get the fall, and rebounded by Beloit. Beloit does a good job of boxing out down there, and they get position very quickly, and they kick it out. Reams for 3, no good, but another rebound down low. And they get the offensive rebounds, they get the defensive rebounds.
Butke with the rebound.
And he gets fouled.
The putback is good. They take the 5-point lead, 20-15.
First foul on Mortimer.
7-5 run here. 7-2 run, excuse me.
Shot is up and No good,
Oh.
but guess what? They get the rebound. Vetter puts it up and good.
9-2 run.
Full timeout. Full timeout called by Coach. So we will go ahead and take one with him as Coach Hutchins wants to talk about this. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis offers hometown banking with commitment, experience, and quality service. Proud sponsors of area school activities.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. 22-15, Beloit's come out here on a 9-2 run here to start the second quarter. Just 2 minutes into the second quarter, 22-15, and they are showing. I think the big difference right now, Mike, is the rebounding.
Well, and we've had some shots that just not going in there in the second quarter. They're shooting well.
Well, their team speed and their defense right now is really starting to create the turnovers. They can get up and down the floor.
Macy with the basketball, gets it to Mortimer. Mortimer crosses the timeline, gets it back to Macy. Macy at the top of the key, back to Brandon Wolf. Brandon dribbles into traffic, pulls it back out to Macy, back to Johns. Nice tip by Reams, kept alive by Johns into Kelly. Kelly back to Brandon Wolf, back to Macy. 2-3 zone, they spread a little further out, and he's going to walk with it, yeah. John Kelly whistled with the walk as just barely drug that foot, but almost, well, not even really drug it, just kind of hopped. So.
Beloit very athletic, and they spread that 2-3 zone out. They've got some length and quickness.
Yeah, they do.
They can put the pressure on you, and they trap.
Jackson with the shot, no good, but great tie-up right there. Minneapolis basketball. Great hands by Budke as well as, I believe that's David Johns in there. We get the tie-up, it'll go back to Minneapolis.
That Budke is tough on the glass, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Mortimer breaks it, gets it to Macy. Macy back to Brandon Wolf. I've been proud of Brandon Wolf and Jace McKinney. Both have had to step up, and Brandon especially. Great job by David Johns to dribble in. Brandon has worked his way up to not getting much playing time to where he started the last two games and has really added a new dimension. It's nice as he learns the offense and learns the defense. Nice job by Brandon Wolf. David Johns at the line. In and out, no good. He'll have another one coming.
Fouls on R.J. Jackson, his first. Third team foul on Beloit.
Second one is up, and it's good as he makes one or two. Checking in is Lane Nichols for the Minneapolis. Vetter with the basketball, 22-16. Vetter gets it down low to Budke, or Jackson, excuse me. And there's a steal right there. Nice defense by Minneapolis. Macy crosses the timeline. Back to Nichols.
Good double team on Vetter as he tried to create some penetration there.
Brandon Wolf saves the ball, gets it back to Nichols, back to Macy, into Kelly, and he's going to get fouled. I believe they're going to call that
Jackson.
on 11, Hessling, I believe. Nope, you're right. Well, you're smart, man. I'm so impressed with your knowledge here, Mike. That was a compliment if you didn't understand that.
You're just blowing smoke.
Macy inbounds the basketball. Gets it to the top of the key to Nichols. Nichols back to Macy. Macy, a deep three.
Yes.
Nope. Rebounded by, though, the smallest guy on the court. Well, maybe not. He might not be as Brandon Wolf. Macy.
Physique-wise, he is. He may be he might be a little taller than Nichols. But
Yeah, I think he is a little taller than Nichols.
3-second violation.
Physique-wise, he's the smallest guy. 4:09 in the second quarter left. Lions trailing by 6, 22-16.
Yeah. Nichols listed at 5'6" and Wolf listed at 5'9". Ball goes over to 23 Reams. Reams guarded by Mortimer. Gets it back to Vetter. Minneapolis with that man zone defense. Vetter back to Reams. In the paint. Oh, blocked there and picked up. Nice job.
Macy with the block.
Great defense.
Great job. Pulled away by Brandon Wolf. Back to Macy. In the paint, and he has it taken away as well. And back to in the hands of Vetter. 22-16, 3:32 left. Reams for three. Off the mark. Picked up by Brandon Wolf. Brandon gets it across to Nichols. Nichols back to Wolf. Backward here to Macy. Macy will drive. Brandon Wolf back to Nichols. Into Kelly. Back to Nichols. 3:06, Kelly from the free throw line up and no good. Cannot get it to fall and comes away with his Mortimer in the paint. Oh!
Double dribble.
Oh!
No, they won't count the basket if you double dribbled before you got it.
Oh. Wow.
Mort tried to sell it, but the referee wasn't having anything to do with it.
Great job by Mortimer. I thought he got bumped. Turnover goes back to Beloit. Checking in is, for Minneapolis, is Rothenberger as well as McKinney. They get it down low. Great hands by nearly taken away by Macy. Shot in the paint, no good. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Back to Macy. 2:39, back up to Brandon Wolf. They get it down low to McKinney, and he's going to be fouled by Budke.
Just the 5th team foul on the Trojans. 6 for the Lions.
Checking in is number 22 for Beloit, and that is Herndon as he checks in for Vetter.
22-16. Right there.
Brandon Wolf back to Mortimer, back to Wolf.
Seems like we've been stuck on that score for a while.
Minneapolis, they are quick on the defense. They get it in to Rothenberger, back to Wolf, back to Mortimer, back to Wolf. He'll take the top three. No good. Rebounded by Budke, back in the hands of Reams. Reams gets it back over to Herndon. Herndon back over here on the outside of Remus. Riemann, sorry. Down low. Oh, great pass by Beloit. Can't get it to fall. And comes away with it is Macy. Great job by Minneapolis. Beloit misses two at point blank. Macy in the paint, no good, but he'll get fouled and go to the line. 16 foul on Beloit, but he's shooting, so he'll have 2 at the line. First foul on Herndon.
2 shots. Foul for Macy here. Get that out.
Shot is up and good by Macy. Checking in is David Johns as well as Kelly for Mortimer and Rothenberger. Second shot coming here by Macy. Shot is up and it's good. Nice job, Josh Macy. Big bucket right there.
About a 5-0 run here, I think, for Minneapolis.
18-22, I believe you're right. Vetter with the basketball, picked up at the top. Reams with the ball. Nice defense by Minneapolis. Swing it around, they move it around. Three-point shot up, and it's good, yeah. Nice ball movement by Beloit, and Reams hits the bucket. Macy gets it back to Brandon Wolf. Gets it to Macy.
Tight pass, wasn't it?
Back to David Johns. Take that, David. And nice tip out by McKinney. Macy in the paint. Can't get the fall, but Kelly with the rebound. Nice job, Minneapolis. Great position by John Kelly down low. Great kick out by McKinney to keep that one alive.
Absolutely, yep.
Riemann with the ball. Back to Vetter. Vetter back to Remus. Remus. And that should be over the back, and it is Minneapolis basketball. I keep getting Remus and Riemann turn around.
And actually, Reams. Just Reams.
Reams, just Reams. Thank you. I will give me a little bit of a help there. Brandon Wolf. Back to McKinney. Crossover to Macy. Back to David Johns. Nice job. They break the press. Into Kelly. Back to Macy.
30
to
to
Wolf.
shoot.
And shot is up off the mark. Rebounded by David Johns. And can't get it. Nice try. Goes back the other direction. And it's going to be, oh, nice job. Brandon Wolf. I thought he had it. They're going to call it on the floor.
I thought he was playing a little bit out of control. That was tough call there on
17th foul
Brandon.
on the line. 6 on the Trojans.
21 seconds left in the first half, 25-20. McKinney and Wolf come out for Rothenberger and Mortimer. Reams at the line to shoot two. Or is it a one-on-one?
One-on-one.
Shot is up and makes the first one. Second one coming here. Shot is up and misses that one. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Back to Macy. 16 seconds left. Gets it to Kelly. Kelly back to David Johns. Back to Macy. Macy down low to Kelly. Up, and it's good. Nice job. I thought Kelly got fouled down there, too. No call. Three-point shot up, and ooh. Wow, that was close. 26-22. Minneapolis falls behind at the half, but hey, good first half of basketball. Trailing by 4 against the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A.
From what I can see, guys, the Trojans have been leading big at half in almost every game they've played. Tonight, not the case. 26-24. 26-22. We'll be back after these messages.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Minneapolis dance team getting ready to dance. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lady dance team there. Of course, I'm pretty partial. My daughter out there.
I don't know why.
You know, so I'd like to brag on my kids, you know. So.
First half scoring for Minneapolis. Josh Macy has 5. John Kelly has 4. Gage Mortimer has 5. Gavin Rothenberger has 2. David Johns has 1. Brandon Wolf has 3. Jace McKinney has 2. Minneapolis 4 or 5 from the charity stripe.
How many did Macy have?
5. For Beloit, Bailey Vetter had 4. Colson Reams had 7. Luke Hesting had 3. R.J. Jackson had 2. Hunter Budke leading the Trojans here tonight with 8. And Colson Riemann has 2. And that rounds out the scoring. Beloit leading by 4. 26-22 here in Minneapolis. Pretty good first half of basketball for Minneapolis up against the number 1 ranked team in the state, Class 3A, Beloit Trojans.
13 all at the end of 1, and they outscore us 13-9 in the second quarter. That's, you know, other than if we could have hit some more shots, I don't know how we could have asked to be playing any better in this game.
Well, they extend their defense. They're very quick, very quick hands. They move their feet, and they play the three-point line pretty close. We're doing a good job passing the ball in and out, getting it into Kelly. He is smart enough to get it right back out before they come to get him. So I thought we did pretty good in our half-court set. Budke, just a monster on the boards. We're going to have to keep track of him. But good first half of basketball for Minneapolis, just trailing by 4 here at halftime.
Let's talk some standings here so far in the season coming into tonight. On the girls' side, Beloit was number 1.
Give me a water too.
Republic County 2, Southeast of Saline 3, Minneapolis 4th. On the boys' side, Beloit and Sacred Heart are tied at number 1. Southeast and Minneapolis are tied for number 3. Actually, Southeast Minneapolis and Ellsworth are tied for number 3 with a 2-2 record. Sub-state. If Sub-state was over with last week, the seedings on the girls' side would be Beloit 1, Minneapolis 2, Russell 3, and Norton 4. On the boys' side, the seeding would be a toss-up between Beloit and Norton at 8-0. Scott Community lost their first game last Tuesday, so they're 6-1. And Minneapolis and Ellsworth are at a tie for 4th with the 5-3 record. We have the win over Ellsworth, so we would have the number 4 if Sub-State were starting off the placings coming into tonight. So we're right now both squads in the top 4 for Sub-State as we have to watch those crucially coming down the last half of the season. Big fall off in the bottom 4 in each boys and girls or the other squads.
Well, I really felt like looking at we would be in the top 4 on the boys' side and on the girls' side. The boys' side, wow, the top 3 are tough. But hey, I am so proud of our boys.
Number 2 and number 7 in the state of Kansas.
Yeah.
Now, Scott Community is going to probably drop down because they lost last Tuesday.
But you know,
wow.
But looking at tonight right now, guys, the Minneapolis boys doing a fabulous job on the defensive side. We kind of talked about that. That's kind of been a little bit of their strong point. Is a bright spot has been some of their defense, holding teams under what they've been scoring.
Oh yeah.
And right now, you know, they're averaging 70-some. They got 26.
Beloit averages 77. If you double this, they'd have 52. So they're way under their average. And, you know, there's got to maybe be a little bit of a doubt in the back of the Beloit kids' mind right now.
Oh, yeah. You bet.
Can
you
we
bet.
take these guys?
Yeah. Hey, the girls got beat here, you know. They had our number in football, you know. So, nice job in the first half by the Minneapolis boys.
Yes, it's defense is what's kept us in this ball game, and we just haven't turned the ball over, which is to our advantage. But you know as well as I know, Beloit can put 50 points on the board here in the second half, pretty easy.
If we don't play defense, exactly.
Yeah.
What have they had? 3 3-pointers in the first half, Mike? Something like that.
Well,
2 for sure.
1, 2. Hesting had 1 and Reams had 1.
Yeah,
Wow,
that's
that's
just
Excuse me, Reams had 2.
Okay, I thought
So
there
they
was
did
3.
have 3.
Yeah.
Reams had 2 and Hesting had the other.
That's big. That's huge.
3
The
threes.
defense is just being fantastic. We'll take a quick break. Here's some more words from our sponsors, and we'll be back for a second.
Home of ECT.
All right, welcome back for the second half. Your Lions trailing the number 1 ranked Beloit Trojans 26-22. Let's see what we can get accomplished in the second half. Nobody in foul trouble, really, is there?
No.
That's big.
Big first half for the boys, and let's see if we can continue that momentum here in the second half.
We get ready to get ready for second half action. Beloit starts with the ball as they get it to Vetter to start it out. Same starting lineups for both squads. They immediately get it down. John Kelly with great hustle. Can't keep it alive, but Kelly had done a great job of fronting down there on Jackson. Tipped out of bounds off Minneapolis. Beloit basketball. Ball kicks into Jackson down low. Oh, yeah.
Across the arm.
Yeah, it was. You know, I'm just going to say this on the air. It's good to see Coach Shoup in the audience tonight watching the boys' game. Proud of him for being here. Nice job. So, ball goes into the hands of Vetter. Vetter drives in. Great job and a tie-up. Nice job by John Kelly with the tie-up. That's some defense right there, guys.
Took him up and down, and a good call by the referee team. A couple of them had the same call as jump ball.
Ball gets it across into Macy. 26-22. Brandon Wolf on the outside. Pulls it down, picks up his dribble, gets it across to Mortimer. That was a big cross-court pass. Back and tipped out of bounds off of Beloit, Minneapolis basketball. Beloit very quick with their hands, guys. Very, very athletic and very quick team.
Yeah.
And Vetter was out of bounds when he landed on that, but Vetter showing some quickness right there. Minneapolis inbounds it. They get it into Macy. Macy to Brandon Wolf. He'll cross the timeline. Back to Macy. Macy will drive, kicks it back out to Mortimer. Mortimer kicks it in off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Jackson, and he
got mugged.
Yeah, no call. Back the other direction, goes to Reams. Reams back to Vetter. Vetter back to Riemann. Riemann back to Reams. Vetter. They kick it down low, and great job by Mortimer with the backside defense to read that one and come and steal it away. Back to Brandon Wolf. Nice defense by the Lions to force the turnover.
But he had his man on his hip, and you're right. Good help defense down there by Minneapolis.
Macy in the paint, kicks it back out to Wolf for three. Off the mark, but rebounded by Kelly, and oh, wow.
Blocked from behind by Jackson on the putback.
I think Kelly waits too long to go back up with it. Just right back up, and that one would have been money.
Macy with the ball. Shot in paint, up and no good. And rebounded by Brandon Wolf, back to Macy. Down low to Mortimer, and he's going to get fouled, and we'll go to, it's on the floor, sorry. Foul is on, I believe, Riemann, his second personal. Gets it into Kelly, and he gets it up, and this time he is fouled. That's what you talked about right there, Mike.
Right back up.
Yep, nice job, Mike. Mike called it the last time, and this time Kelly must have had that in his ear.
Butke's second. That's a big foul there.
Shot is up and off the mark by Kelly. Second shot is up, and it's good as he makes one or two.
Nice
26-23.
there. That one looked good from the time it left his hand.
Ball goes back to the top. They roll it around the outside to Reams. Reams back to Riemann. Riemann drives back to Vetter. Back over on the outside to Jackson. Jackson back to Reams. Reams picked up. Minneapolis in a 2-3 zone. Vetter back to Riemann. in the paint, up and no good. Rebounded by Mortimer, and then saved in the backcourt by Reams. Oh, wow. That's a big play right there as they throw it up in the air like an oop to Jackson.
Alley-oop.
And he catches it and puts it in, doesn't throw it down, thank goodness.
We're right over the top of everyone. Jackson, pretty big strapping guy, 6'4", went up and got it.
Shot is up and makes the free throw as well. 29-23, the old-fashioned three-point play. Macy back to Kelly. Back to Macy. They get it across. Down low to Mortimer. And he'll get fouled.
Goodness, I wish we could make those.
Cannot hit anything underneath there. Mortimer will go to the line to shoot 2.
This game would be so much closer if we could have some of those go in.
Third foul on Jackson. That is big right there. Free throw is up, and it's off the front of the rim.
And if we were able to hit some free throws.
Budke checks in for Jackson. Second shot is up, and it is good. 1 of 2. 5-point ball game. Vetter with the basketball. Comes down, pulls it back, gets it to Reams. Reams picked up back to Vetter. Shot in the paint, no good. He's going to get fouled and go to the line. A little bit of acting, but there was some contact there. He helped matters there.
Mortimer with the pleasure of the foul. His third.
Wow.
5:06 to go here in the third quarter.
Shot is up and good by Vetter.
Beloit gets the lead back to 6 points here, 30-24.
Second shot is up and good as he coaxes that one in. Minneapolis, nice job of breaking the press. Nice job. Back to Wolf, back to Macy. He'll take the 3. It's good. Nice job, Josh Macy. Great 3 right there. 27-31. Ball goes back to Reams. He'll take the long 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Rothenberger. Air ball. Back to Wolf.
Double dribble.
Yeah, they missed it. Macy in the paint, up, and it's good. Nice job, Josh Macy, as he gets a runner in the paint. And we're down by 2, 31-29, and Beloit calls a timeout. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions as they get back into this. 31-29, 4:34 left to go here in the third quarter. We'll be right back after a quick message. You're listening to SlinaPost.com, Eagle Communication Channel 20.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lions on a nice little run here, Dale, as they get back to within 2, 31-29.
Yeah, Beloit got their biggest lead of the game just a minute and a half ago or less, up to 7, and now it's down to 2.
Nice run there to get back in it.
Ooh, they almost had 6 players on the floor again. That's what they had the technical for, the girls. I asked Coach about that, and he said that they had 6 players on the floor. Almost happened again. Beloit with the basketball as Vetter kicks it down low. Nice pass down low to Budke. Oh, wow. That's one way he fought hard on that one.
He
great
is
defense.
Relentless, isn't he?
Into Kelly, back to Macy. Macy, back to Wolf. Great pass. Nice job by Brandon Wolf. A great pass and a great finish. Nice job by the junior, Brandon Wolf. Vetter with the basketball. Back on the outside to Reams. Back to Budke. Budke back on the outside. They look down low, have nothing. Get it back to Budke. Back to Vetter. Kicking on the outside. The three-point shot is up, and it's no good. And picked up by Minneapolis. Nice job. Good position down there. And Minneapolis has some numbers, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds. Minneapolis basketball. 33-31, 3:30 left to go here in the third.
Kind of wish he would have dished that time. He had an open teammate on the left-hand side. I think we would have had the layup.
McKinney checks in for Rothenberger. They get it into Kelly, up and good. Nice job by John Kelly. David Johns with a great inlet pass. Great finish by Kelly. 33-all. Vetter answers with a three, though. As we this time give him the room, and that's what Coach is yelling at him. Said, we've done a great job of fronting him, but we can't give him anything, and we do right there. Kelly with the ball back to McKinney.
Yeah.
And he walks with it.
You don't pass the ball off to a post full stride.
I think John just saw a white shirt.
Yeah.
Was happy to get rid of the ball.
Happy to get rid of the ball. You're exactly right.
36-33. I'm surprised they put Jackson back in with 3 fouls. Ball on the outside to Vetter. Vetter drive in, and oh, you're kidding me. And he gets it to fall. Wow. Good, good ball movement by Vetter. Good drive, and he gets it to fall. And they check in. Number 13, Budke checks in for Jackson. Shot is up, and he makes that one.
They got the lead back
to 6.
Didn't take long. They're quick.
Kelly back down to Johns, and he's fouled. Nice job.
They call a foul.
Well, he got bumped pretty hard.
51.
Alex Cooper.
Checking in is Jackson again, as well as Nichols for Minneapolis. David Johns inbounds, gets it to Macy. Macy back to Johns, back to Macy. Nichols on the outside. Down low. Rothenberger. Oh, great job by Gavin Rothenberger. That's some athleticism right there, boys. Man, he was quick. Great ball movement, great feet work right there.
I thought he should have turned the other
I
direction,
did
but
too.
man, he went right up through the middle of him, drew the foul, made the basket.
I was just thinking, boy, you missed it by not turning left.
Free throw up, and it's good. Nice job by Gavin Rothenberger. Brings it 2-3. Vetter back the other direction. Vetter on the outside. He'll drive from the free throw line. Shot is up and no good, and that's going to be off of Minneapolis. Oh, wow. We take it right there. Yeah, that's the other official's going to come in and wave it off. Nope, he didn't. That's interesting. I could have swore it was off of us, guys.
It looked like it, but I think they had their hand on the other side of what we swatted, and two of them had it that way. But yeah, you're right, Scott. I thought he was going to wave it off and reverse it as well, but it stays with Minneapolis.
Yep. Macy back to Kelly. Kelly back to Macy. Minneapolis with a chance to tie or bring it within one. The foul is on the floor. It'll be Minneapolis basketball underneath the basket.
16 foul on the Trojans.
Hesting whistled with the foul.
Johns to inbounds. Macy in the paint. And the Kelly up and good. Nice job by Kelly. I don't know if that was a pass or a either way, we score. And good job by David Johns. Had position. He had to foul him. Makes him going to have to make him earn it. David really fighting hard down there. First shot coming here by Budke. Shot is up, and it's good. And this one is the senior Budke, and that's Brady.
Must be Budke's all over Beloit.
Yeah. Second one is up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Rothenberger. Back to Macy. Nichols comes away with it. Nice job by Lane Nichols. Lane Nichols gets it across the timeline back to Macy. 40-38. Macy back to David Johns. Back to Nichols. Back to Macy. Macy will take the three off the mark. Rebounded by David Johns. Nice rebound by David. Into Kelly, in the paint. Kelly puts it up. Gets to the ball. Nice job by John Kelly. Great pass and a great finish. Ties it up. Ball in the hands of Hessling. Hessling in the paint. Pulls it back out. Gets it back to Reams. Reams shot in the paint. Up and good. Nice shot.
Lane Nichols was all over him.
Yeah. Lane had great defense. Reams just able to will it in. 42-40. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Macy crosses the timeline. Gets it back out to David Johns. David back to Macy. They work the ball around the right-hand side. 36 seconds left. David will take the three. Yes! Thought we had it right there. Couldn't get it to fall. Comes back the other direction. That was a good look, too. Back the other direction. Ball down low. And the foul is going to be on David. That's number 3 on David, I believe.
Butke was throwing a pretty good elbow in there, making room.
He did.
I don't know what they're talking to him about. Blood? Bloody
Yeah.
nose, bloody nose.
Bloody lip, nose, something.
That's the case.
They
Is that college or high school and college where we get to choose the
No, they get to choose.
free throw shooter? Must just be college.
Yeah. Yeah, they get to choose.
So they put in
Better.
Oh, of course.
Coach Hutchins say, "Can I choose? Don't I get to choose?"
I didn't.
They put that rule in for exactly that situation where you can't bring your best free throw shooter in off the bench to shoot.
Oh, that's what they just did.
Yeah,
Well,
but that's
college.
Just in college, apparently.
20 seconds left. Vetter at the line to shoot 2. And he rolls it in. Checking in is Brandon Wolf as well as Colson Reams. Shot is up. Makes them both. I don't know if you notice, he leans in, but he does manage to coax about everything in. Brandon Wolf gets it across the timeline to Macy. Back to Wolf. 10 seconds left. Back to David Johns. Kicks it back out to Macy. Macy will drive. 4 seconds left. No call. You're kidding. Wolf gets it in. Nice job, Brandon Wolf. Great job by Brandon Wolf to catch and put it up. Minneapolis back to within 2. We outscore them in the third, 44-42. We'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be back in just a second.
Talk about catch and shoot.
Experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis, now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
We outscore them 20-18 in the third.
Yeah, that ball squirted right back out to Brandon Wolf. He no more than it hit his palm of his hand. It was just right back off, just like that, and it was in.
I'm growing to like that kid as a basketball player every minute of the day. He's starting to impress me significantly.
He makes up for, he's not tall. He's not built like a, stud. but he has a great basketball mind. He's quick enough to the ball. He's got a decent shot, plays pretty good defense. He's got a good feel for where that ball's going to be after it comes off the rim. He takes care of the ball pretty well. Doesn't create the turnovers. Yeah, he's a pretty good little basketball player, isn't it?
Yep. The delay between quarters is a little longer here because we're having to clean some blood up off the floor. Apparently he's bleeding a little longer than originally thought before the ref saw it.
We're going to have to roll up the tissue and take the number 2 lead pencil and the eraser and do some stuffing.
44-42. Minneapolis within 2 here against the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A, the Beloit Trojans. I'll tell you guys, I am impressed with tonight's ballgame. Nice job.
Well, we've got a solid basketball team, and Beloit probably hasn't had, really good, solid competition, but they got it here tonight, that's for sure.
And this team has lost its top 2 substitutions.
Yeah. Beloit with the basketball. They get it down low. And it's going to be fouled. Basket's going to count as they get it down low to Budke. And Budke puts it in. It's a tough one. Gavin's 3rd personal. 7th team foul. 46-42. Shot is up and good by Budke. Ball goes to Rothenberger. Back to Wolf. Nice job by Brandon Wolf. Back to David Johns. David Johns, great dribble penetration, great finish right there. As he takes it in, not as normal. Great job by, yes, nice job by Lane Nichols with the great defense right there on Reams, and Lane Nichols forces the turnover. Great job. They get it into Nichols. Back to Wolf. Wolf into Kelly, across the timeline. Back to Wolf. David Johns for 3. And rebounded by Budke. Back the other direction. Nice job. Nice look by David. Couldn't get the fall. Ball comes back to Reams. Reams down low.
Good job, Brandon.
Brandon Wolf gets down there and sacrifices himself and gets a second personal foul.
That's
but
a good foul. He stood in there and took the brunt of R.J. Jackson's play to the rim. And
make him earn it. Make him earn it, and so far they are. Chase McKinney checking in for Kelly. Josh Macy coming in for Lane Nichols. Nice rest there for Macy. Great minutes by Nichols tonight. Shot is up, and it's banks it in. Wow.
Mercy.
You can even bank him in.
Drug his foot. Got caught in the double team and drug his foot. 5-point lead could grow here for the Trojans if we don't watch it.
They get it into the hands of Vetter. Vetter drives back to Reams. Reams back in the hands of Budke. Back to Reams. They get it down low to Budke. Shot in the paint. Wow. Nice job by Budke. Had Rothenberger all over him, and they still gets the bucket off. Rothenberger crosses the timeline. Gets it back to Macy. Macy in the paint. Gets it back out to David Johns. Back to Wolf. Into McKinney. Back to Macy. Up, no good. And rebounded by Remus. Or Riemann. Riemann back the other direction. Back to Vetter.
Sure could have used a bucket there, that's for sure. Uh-oh.
Yep. Wow, Macy could not hold on to it. Good hustle by Josh Macy.
Valiant effort.
Game 51-4. Beloit with the lead and the ball. Good effort by Josh Macy down there trying to come away with that. couldn't quite hold on to it. Beloit basketball.
Pretty good ball game. Basket down the court last time by Minneapolis would make it a little different looking thing right here. But Minneapolis playing very good defense, I think.
Freeman with the ball, back to Vetter. Vetter, nice job down low on Budke is Rothenberger. Freeman back to Reams. Reams, Minneapolis back into a man. Switch off to his own. It's even sometimes hard for us to follow. Nice job, Reams on the outside, picked up by Kelly, back to Vetter. Nice defense right here by the Lions. Budke gets it back out, down low. Great job by Kelly and Rothenberger, but they're going to get a push. I'm not sure on who.
I'd say Kelly on the back.
Kelly. Yep.
But Rothenberger made sure that he didn't make it.
9th team foul on the Lions.
And shot is up. They've got to be pretty solid from the free throw line tonight, Mike. I don't know what you got, but they've got to be dead on.
They missed 3, is all.
And he makes that one.
Jackson 5 out of 5.
9-point ball game. We were within 2.
Yep, to 2, yeah.
Rothenberger back to Mortimer. Crosses the timeline back to Macy. 5:13 left to go. We need a bucket right here, boys. And it's off of Rothenberger's leg. Turnover back to Beloit.
I think he should have just went right on up. Looking at a reverse layup, and he had the open rim. He can jump over the top of those guys.
Ball goes down low and stolen by Macy. Great job, and Vetter fouls him. Probably a wise foul by Vetter because Macy was gone.
He had the run out, that's for sure.
That put us in the 1-and-1.
Second foul on Vetter. Macy will go to the line for a 1-on-1, as you said, Dale. Just under 5 minutes left. First shot is up, and it's no good by Macy. Reams, and he's going to foul. And now they're going to go to the line for a double bonus. We can't hit our free throws, and they're going to go to the line to shoot 2. Brandon Wolf getting ready to check in. As Mortimer picks up number 4.
Two shots, so you can't substitute till the second free throw.
Right.
Shot is up and good.
They get all the right bounces on those free throws.
You know they do. They use every part of that rim and then some.
Put the right English on the ball, I guess.
Second one's up, and it's good. 11-point ball game. Beloit's biggest lead of the night. Wolf back over to Macy. Macy crosses the timeline, and how is it not a foul? And they missed 2 shots point blank. Beloit does, and they will go to the line to shoot 2 now. But
I kept waiting for Jackson to double dribble or travel or something on that rundown.
I don't know what happened. 4th foul on David Johns.
Yeah, I was looking for the slam.
I don't think
throw it down.
I don't think he can jump that high.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Nichols checks in for David Johns.
He's already 3/4 of the way there. He's a big boy.
Yeah, he is. I just don't know that he has the jumping in his legs to do it.
Second shot coming by Budke. Misses it, and they get their own rebound. And the bucket. So just like that, Beloit.
What's the putback?
Thank you, Dale.
Nichols has his pocket pick from the double team.
And we turn it over. 3-point shot. This one is getting out of control here. And Beloit comes up with it. Reams kicks it back out to Vetter. And Vetter pulls it back. 58-44. We were within 2, but now Beloit up to a 14-point lead. Back on the outside goes to Reams. Back to Budke, and he's going to walk with it.
Four minutes left in the fourth. And there's timeout by somebody.
So 30-second timeout called, I believe, by Coach Hutchins. We will go ahead and take a quick one with them. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 20. We'll be right back.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lions games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Stop into Jeans IGA and experience shopping with a promise of neighborly service from people you know and trust. Jeans IGA, your hometown grocery store supporting your hometown Lions.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lions trail 58-44.
They've outscored us 14-2 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it has been definitely their quarter here. Macy with the ball. Gets it across to Brandon Wolf. They break the timeline nicely. Gets it back out to Mortimer. Mortimer back to Wolf. Back to Macy. Back to Wolf. Takes the 3. No good. Rebounded by Budke. Back to Vetter. Vetter back to Reams. Reams back to Riemann. 3 seconds. So
Nice.
second mistake Budke's made down low here in the last 2 possessions. Macy back to Rothenberger. Back to Macy. Back to Wolf. Back to Macy. Macy will drive in the paint. Back out to Mortimer. Back out to Brandon Wolf. He'll take the 3 again. Can't get that one to fall either. And good hands by Mortimer, but just into the hands of Beloit. 3:02 left to go. Vetter. Little runner in the lane. No good. And Beloit comes away with it. They have got to be. We don't keep track of rebounds, but my gosh, have they out-rebounded us tonight. All down low. It's to Riemann. Shot is up and no good. Rebound by Kelly. Kelly back to Macy. Into Rothenberger, and he gets it. Nice job by Gavin Rothenberger. Gets the bucket and the foul, and will go to the line for the and 1. Nice pass by Macy. Great finish by Rothenberger. First foul on Brady Budke. Rothenberger at the line for the and 1. It's up and it's good. Nice job by the junior, Gavin Rothenberger. Ball goes back to Vetter. Vetter back on the outside, gets it in the hands of Hessling. Hessling back to Reams. Nice job. Minneapolis.
Blocked by John Kelly.
Nice job by Kelly as well as Mortimer down there. Macy with the ball. Gets it back out to Brandon Wolf for 3. It's off the mark. And off of White. It is basketball goes into the hands of Beloit's going to call a timeout. So Beloit will have the ball when we come back. They call a full timeout, so we'll take one with them. Up by 11 is Beloit, 58-47. 2:04 left to go in this ball game. We'll be right back.
For over 100 years, Robertson Monuments has created everlasting memories for families to share the lives of their loved ones with future generations. Supporting the Lions all the way, Robertson Monuments.
Tonight's game brought to you by City Pharmacy in Minneapolis. Now delivering to our neighboring communities. Call us to find out when we can come to you. City Pharmacy for your family. Go Lions!
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG Country, is a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage of Lions sports. Listen to the Lions sports on SalinaPost.com.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, 58-47. You know, it's been a pretty good ball game, guys. The Beloit has really owned the fourth quarter here, but nice job by Beloit here.
2 minutes ago, I thought Beloit would probably get to that 70-point production they're used to getting, but Minneapolis still pesky on defense and not giving them too much of anything easy. Now they're going to run the clock.
And nice hands by Macy. He's going to get the foul. They're going to send Reams to the line to shoot 2 as they're in the double bonus. Has Reams missed from the line tonight, Mike?
3 of 4. Beloit 18 of 22 from the charity stripe as a team in this contest.
Shot is up and good by
Difference in the game.
the junior Reams.
It is.
Second shot coming. Shot is up and it is good. 60-47. They have pressed us the entire night as well, and they can do it. You know, Mortimer breaks the press. Back to David Johns for 3. Can't get it to fall, and that's something we've not been able to really hit. We hit 2 big three-pointers in the first half, but we've been pretty much ice cold since then. Budke back to Vetter as they're just going to move the ball around. Minute 27 left. Good defense there by the Lions.
You're right, Scott. We had 3 big bombs in the first half and haven't really connected here in the second half at all from beyond the arc.
Great defense there. Great job. Nice job by Rothenberger. Beloit, good ball movement right there. And they
Just not looking for the shot, are they? So Mortimer will foul out.
So Gage's 5th foul. Nice job by Gage Mortimer.
Brandon Wolf comes in for him.
Just the athleticism of some of these guys just amazes me.
It's
Mortimer and Rothenberger and Macy and for Beloit and Reams and Vetter and Budke and just amazes me some of the athletes both of these squads have. Vetter hits them both 61-47 or 62-47. Just a minute left to go in this ball game. Macy crosses the timeline. Gets it to Brandon Wolf. Back to Macy. Macy in the lane. Up, no good. It will go off of Beloit, stay with Minneapolis. Macy hit the ground hard. Jackson checks back in for Cooper for Beloit. David Johns on the corner, back to Brandon Wolf. Kelly with the rebound, back to Macy. Back to Johns for 3. Nobody can hit.
we're front rimming about everything.
29 seconds left.
Indication they're a little bit tired.
Yeah. Ball goes back on the outside. They're playing some defense on them. Nice job there. 11 seconds left. They're going to let them run it out here with Reams backs it away. So Beloit stays undefeated. Minneapolis.
Yeah, during this one.
Yeah, they did. I'll tell you though, Minneapolis, hats off to the Minneapolis. Amazing effort tonight against a very good team. Fourth quarter was the difference. And we'll get some stats on that, but nice job by both squads tonight. Beloit comes away and continues their undefeated season. We'll be right back. You're listening to SalinaPost.com as well as Eagle Communications Channel 20. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Minneapolis Lions come up short tonight against the Beloit Trojans. We might have an interview tonight with Coach Hutchins. I had asked him last week, not last week, on Tuesday, if he would consider it, and he said absolutely. And so we might end up still having an interview, so we've got plenty of time to talk here.
Well, we scored Beloit's average give up on defense, 47 points. We held them minus 15 on their average. They averaged 77. They scored 62. They beat us by 15. We held them 15 points less than they normally score. So tit for tat, give up this and take that, I guess. But proud of our guys to play defense as hard as they did and hold them to that few points. First quarter's tied at 13. They outscored 13-9 in the second. We outscore them 20-18 in the third, but unfortunately, they really owned the fourth quarter, 18-5.
Yeah, yeah, it was the fourth quarter was by far the difference in this one. That and probably the free throw shooting as well, and I'm sure you'll allude to that, Mike. But just an outstanding ball game tonight. I was really proud of our boys. I honestly didn't know Beloit is so solid. I'm just proud of them for keeping them well under their points. They did come closer to their point average than I thought they would be coming into the fourth quarter.
Beloit, a very deep team. Minneapolis, a good defensive team, kept us in this contest. Beloit made 22 free throws, which probably won the game for them. But Minneapolis was up to the task here tonight against a pretty strong Beloit team. Held them, as Dale mentioned, under their season average, scoring average per game. And pretty impressed with the outcome myself. I kind of thought it got away from us a little bit there in the fourth quarter. I thought it was going to be a single-digit game down the stretch. Minneapolis, Beloit had a nice run at the end, made their free throws. Beloit was 22 of 26 from the charity stripe. Pretty solid shooting free throws.
What was that again?
22 of 26.
22 for 4. Woo. That's pretty darn sizzling hot.
You know, I'll let you get back to that. But the other thing, I consider us a very well-conditioned team.
Yep.
Very well-conditioned. But, Beloit, I have to say, they were pretty solid dead on also. So.
Well, Butke looked like he had worked hard, and he did. He's very active all through the contest. Excuse me, offensively and defensively. But he is a very active ball player.
84% from the free throw line was Beloit.
Scoring for Beloit, Colson Riemann had 2 points. The Budke kid, not Hunter Budke, but his brother, just had 1 point. Hunter Budke had 16 points. R.J. Jackson had 9. Luke Hesting had 3. Colson Reams had 14. Bailey Vetter had 16. Vetter had 12 in the second half. Reams had 7 in the second half as well. And Budke 8 in the first half, 8 in the second half. Scoring for Minneapolis, Jace McKinney had 2. Brandon Wolf had 5, and we talked briefly about his minutes on the floor and how he has increased in those minutes, but he's also increased in his maturity on the floor and is very good little ball player he's turned into be. David Johns had 3 points. Gavin Rothenberger had 10. Gage Mortimer fouled out, but had his normal defensive game for us, had 6. 5 in the first half, just 1 in the second half. John Kelly had a big second half, had 11 points, and Josh Macy entered the contest with 10. Just a really solid basketball game throughout, I thought, for Minneapolis. Just a good defensive outing against a pretty tough Beloit basketball team.
Well, we're joined now by Coach Hutchins. And, Coach, thank you, first of all, for taking the time to come up here. We greatly appreciate that, to have some time with you. Coming into tonight, looking at this, we've talked about our defense, and I'm just going to tout on your defense for a while. The defense was very solid tonight. Fourth quarter, Beloit somehow managed to pull away in the fourth quarter, but defensively, keeping Beloit under their average points, I felt like we did an awesome job from the defensive side. Just at the end, Beloit just had just a few too many horses. I told the guys, I said, I feel like we're one heck of a conditioned team.
Well,
but wow.
I think we're in pretty good shape. I do think we wore down a little bit there, and part of that is the animal that is Beloit. They've got those two guards. I mean, veteran Reams. They put pressure on your defense that few teams can. The way they are just constantly dribble driving in that attack offense, it burns your guards' legs out. We're out there shuffling, switching screens, that kind of stuff, just constantly. And they're bigs. I mean, they do a good job. That's a well-coached basketball team, and they're very comfortable in that system that they run. And those bigs do a good job of fighting for position, and when they get the chance, they take advantage. And like you said, for definitely the first half defensively, we're very pleased. Third quarter, not a terrible effort, but part of finishing the game is rebounds and free throws. And fourth quarter, we got handled pretty well on those two aspects of the game, and that's how you close games out. And Beloit did a good job of it tonight.
Beloit 22 made free throws tonight, kind of the tail of the tail, but I was impressed, Beloit, with that full court pressure all night long, and they've got the kids to come off the bench. The Hesting kid, he plays just really tough and traps just tenaciously, but I thought we handled their pressure rather well here tonight.
Yeah, we did some work with the press stuff. Clay Sinner gave us a pretty similar press on Tuesday, and so while it wasn't quite the beast of a press that Beloit's was, it was kind of a good walkthrough. I was really pleased that we got that opportunity, and I thought we did a good job against the press. I think late in the game we got a little hesitant, didn't attack the numbers when we could have sometimes, and we didn't get inside enough. And part of that is fatigue. Josh and Brandon did a very good job of attacking the gaps and getting set and dishing off to our posts early on. And late in the game, they started settling for outside jumpers. And you can probably contribute some of that to the leg fatigue, and they're not ready to go hop around and bounce through the gaps in the zone.
We talked about their bench play, but I want to talk about ours for a little. You got to figure that we lost our first two off the bench with Yoxel and Veneri, and Brandon Wolf has stepped up and gotten into a starting role, but our bench play, and I'm going to say Brandon because Brandon has stepped up, but Brandon Wolf, Jace McKinney, Nichols, as well as, I just went blank, David Johns. Just a great job of those guys stepping up and having to fill some roles that haven't been there in the past, and they did a nice job, and that's some great testament to them stepping into some bigger shoes.
Yeah, we had the kind of shocking news of both Titus and Eric being done for us, and against Southeast last week, I thought I did a pretty poor job of handling it. I kind of wanted to keep the rotation as close to as possible and kind of put a bandage on it and try to get a win on Friday without really adjusting the rotation. So Tuesday, we made the decision to move David to the bench, and that wasn't a move where it's a punishment for David and trying to strengthen our starting lineup. It was more of get David to the bench so we have some more length coming off the bench. We didn't want Brandon and Lane, our two smallest guards, to be our first two guys stepping up off the bench. And so we did that, and David's done pretty well handling that role. And Brandon, in practice, I don't know if Brandon misses a shot from the outside. So you'd like to see some of that translate a little more to the game, but hopefully as he gets more comfortable and gets his feet underneath him out here on the varsity level, those shots will start to fall.
Yeah, I watched him warm up, and he does not miss much from the outside.
Yeah.
And he was kind of, Dale?
Well, I've told the guys Brandon must be playing well in practice, or he wouldn't have gotten the opportunity at all. So, well, Coach, it's a far better game than I anticipated it would be, and it's too bad we had to lose by such a wide margin in the fourth quarter. But gosh, we knew it was a monster coming in tonight, and it's a good growing time here tonight.
It is, but I think it should show your boys a lot of things right there. It's, yes, we lost, but yes, they should know that they can play with anybody at any given time, and it's got to give Beloit a little bit of a scare, thinking about they've got to meet us for sure once, hopefully twice in Sub-State.
Yeah, we talked about that after the game where, not happy with the way things ended, but, take it with a grain of salt with the fact that, 3 quarters we're sitting right where we'd like to be against what is widely considered one of, if not the best team in our classification in the state. And so that's why I say we learned to finish a game, we're right where we want to be. And, the best way to learn to finish a game is to be in those situations. And so if nothing else, we put ourselves in the position to kind of feel that stress, experience it against a high caliber opponent. So moving forward, we'll be ready for it.
Well, Coach, we greatly appreciate you coming up here and sharing with us. We're sorry that we had not gotten with you sooner. And that's one of those things that we got busy and we just didn't get with you sooner. But we appreciate you coming and sharing with us tonight. So I know it was a tough one, but thank you very much. And we look forward to next week at the Hoisington.
Yeah, good luck to the tournament because we're going in as defending champions there. So.
Yep, look to make it 2 in a row. Thank you for the support.
Right, thanks.
Thank you, Coach. So.
All right. Well, we will call this one off here. Hope you've enjoyed it. Keep supporting your Lions. Those of you that can come to Hoisington next week, please do. These guys really and gals really deserve your support.
Well, let's talk about that for a second now. I haven't emailed you. Are we planning on going Tuesday?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so I'm planning on being with you on Tuesday. I don't know if Mike is, but
no, Mike's not going to be able to, so we need to try to get Mr. Henderson,
H, Coach H.
Can do so.
So I will see if I can email him or text him and ask him. But Minneapolis, congrats to the girls and hats off to the boys because it was a gutsy performance tonight. So we came up short, but hey, great learning experience, great job by both squads tonight. So for myself,
Heck, Minneapolis, them girls again. Let's give them another pitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great game.
So for myself, Scott Oshman,
Mike Perry, and Dale Leach. Good night, folks. As always, thanks for having us in your home.
Good night.
Good night.